Okay, so let's go for this plan quick. We get that one of the Adyr back, head to Adyr's castle, and then we just release them outside. I rhogar realm? Do you think that's gonna work?
Well, not entirely. We gotta know what Adyr actually is first. Here's unfortunately had no choice but to take down Cookachin, and on account of she's very impatient with debt paying. Well, you weren't wrong about mercenaries and their debts. That said, it's very much my fault because I let our duty get the best of us.
Don't be yourself. Now, Chris, we all make mistakes. Plus, you did tell Cookachin that you will pay Adyr as soon as we finish the duty here.
Well, your duty stops here. My patience for that lamp has grown thin.
Andreas!
What are you doing here? I should be asking you that. How is it you are still alive? I've carried that lamp around all this time. I was hoping any of those moments would have you die an honorable death. Well, I guess I'd take matters to my own hands now, would I? For I am a descendant of Andreas himself, and I will not allow anyone to take that dream away from me. Well, we're sorry I am not chosen by that lamp. We did tell you that only a lamp decides who wields it. And whether or not it was always his work. Gods. That's all everyone ever talks about. Always this and Adyr that. We never needed gods to guide humanity. Only the right people for the task. We can rule over this place for all we care. We had to deal with Adyr and the rhogar, so they'll step aside. Not until you hand me that lamp, old friend. And for I am the right man for the task to rule. We will not serve a false king. Now you can serve a dead one.
Whoa! He's fast.
Yeah, apparently. Ouch! Okay, that isn't enough of Andreas. As I told you, I wanted that lamp of immortality.
I said I am destined to rule.
Ouch! Poison?
Really?
Ugh. Damn.
I guess you only fled because you're too weak to face the land barrier self.
I gave you every chance.
Like you gave that fallen on-house sentinel soldier a chance? You never cared about us to begin with. You only cared about yourself.
Ignorant little wretch! Who do you think you are?
I am Chris Zirkle, the Elden Lord. And I'm not of Dark Crusaders. I am my own personal self. And true justice will always prevail.
Well, that takes care of that madman.
Yeah. And Senkets, you were right not to trust Andreas. Well, he did have to lay low so he wouldn't draw suspicions of us. No, don't worry. You all did pretty well. I'm surprised you didn't even notice me. Well, to be fair, you are clothing, Senkets, and so of course he might not notice you. Unless you did make your presence known as a last resort. Yeah, that's because I wanted to protect Ryoko. Yeah, I know. We all do. And honestly, fighting off possessed clothing is one thing, mainly your covers, but hurting anyone, including you, is not okay. That makes him no more than the monsters we fought. Well, soon he'll actually, I may take that advice, because even he knows that he cannot afford to let himself get to hatred. That's what you would say, right? Yeah, that's definitely what I would say. Ugh, dang. Can't believe he's that guy. Can't believe Andreas got a jump on us. Aye, this must be it. What's all those roots? A Wayfarer.
How much death is on my hands? I'm eternal, That your loss? Your life is nothing.
Really? Is that all you have to say? I thought you managed to have the power of Adyr on you. That doesn't make you...
Ow, ow, ow! Doesn't make you much more powerful than he is. Even you are still man.
The rune of Adyr is mine. And mine alone. I own it. And I never said we would take it from you. Ow.
But, ow!
Now stay dead. No. Not when I have my family only to help. Well, your family's gonna have to visit your grave when I'm through with you. You're only just being more of a monster than you are now. So what? There's no salvation. I thought you and your precious family would know that. Is that what you think? And you're only fine because you kept on wanting to. Power can tempt us to corruption. Even you should know that. And just shut up and fight. Alright, you don't deserve this lamp.
Not yet.
Wayfarer. Wayfarer. Why?
You'll get no more fight from me. Couldn't stand the influence of the rune like I could when I was younger. But my head's clear now. Clearer than ever. Gods. Men good and bad. People I've hated. People I've loved. I've been told by all sorts at one time or another that I'm nothing but a killer. A monster. Turns out they were right. Every one of them. A man can try to deny what he is. But only for so long, even if he's immortal. Well, no more. I'm done.
Listen, Wayfarer. I get that rune of Adyr is yours to begin with. But power can corrupt us to doing what we never wanted to do. But even so, even if you're immortal, there's always time to redeem yourself. I know this sounds rubbish, but that's been my usual advice I gave my friends. Do think about that, Wayfarer. Alright. That should do it. I guess the rune of Adyr really can and get this gate open. Alright. We just need to push that door open. Here goes. Now, we just need to push through and get into that castle.
Annihilation that is incorruptible. From the other side of terror to behold. Annihilation will be unavoidable. Every broken enemy will know that they're unbelievable to be invincible. Take a last look around on your own line. I'm an indestructible master of war.
Who's that guy?
Is that? Oh. Dude? Are you okay? You've been staring at that statue the whole time. Well, I guess the only way to Adyr is by trying to talk to him. Here, let's try to talk to him. Maybe we can have him understand. Hey,
Oh, fine, he's not really attacking us.
Hey, sir? There's no need to cry about the whole time. Hey, Duke, I don't know why you're sad about what happened and why you're all of a sudden a giant. But can we talk this out? Yeah. Hey. Hello?
What in Davy Jones' locker? Since when are you able to grow like demon hand?
So physical. Forgive me. For your trespassers have come to our domain, my love. My love, let me power your mind, your strength. I am sorry. Foolish trespassers, you dare enter our domain while I still live. I will crush all of you.
Whoa, hey, no need to get crazy. Hey, let's just talk this out. Oh, I was only here a few hours here, so he gave you attention. And not drive you mad. I think it's all lame, mad.
Apparently, we have our best chance to keep our distance.
Yeah, we know how brutal those giants are.
Yeah, especially trolls, all like in Elden Ring and golems. They may be big in size, but somehow it doesn't automatically mean they're slow.
Yeah, we gotta be careful.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, he's
charging up.
oh, look out! What the? Falling swords? Oh, it's burned with fire? How?
Well, the Azan sword of magic came from Adyr himself?
Not necessarily, my lost child. For even he has been deceived by those who you have only use of you.
Adyr? No, we can't Can't focus on him now. We need to put a stop to him. And that's enough.
Can we put a stop to him?
Yeah, but wait. Why was he bleeding? And we only damaged him enough to stop him. But not like this.
Sophia, my love. I am sorry, my love. I have failed. Please end my suffering.
Maybe we could patch you up. Also, you can. That'll be.
No. I want to be by her side again.
Lady? He chose to fight us.
Yeah. Huh?
There's that Sigma of him.
Is that him facing off against the rhogar?
Yeah, with their very own strength. Hey, Lei? We're really sorry we had to do this, but we did.
So my husband finally lies dead. A merciful end after a life long outlived. He is not alone in that. Oh, promise. Look at what we became. Thank you, friend. As much as it pains me, my past is clear to me once more. Regicide is rarely viewed as a favor, but for both that and your efforts in freeing me from the grip of madness, I, Queen Sophia of Mornstead, would see you rewarded with this token. I have no more rage, no more hatred, and I had my fill of grief and sorrow long, long ago. I cannot undo what I did, but deserved or not, all I want now is to rest.
Rest in peace, Sophia and Brahmas. Aye, this must be it.
I look upon you with pity, my lost child. For you have been deceived and enslaved by forces who regard you as nothing more than an instrument through which they might enact their blasphemous will and prevent my rightful return. They speak of light while offering you nothing but blindness. Weak hypocrites relying on the malignant power of Umbral. With one breath, then decrying it with another.
Hypocrites, relying on the power of the Umbra? The history said, and that you were named as a tyrant, iron deity of humanity.
They brand me evil, a tyrant, and yet I offer you something they will not. A choice. Reject the fanatical crusaders and the deranged servants of the self-proclaimed judge. Dismiss all of their false dogma and the torturous mission to which they have bound you. And only then will you know freedom. And if you would hear it, the truth.
It's truth? What's he talking about?
I guess he must have known what has happened, and in the past. Well, we know little about Mornstead and the deities. But one thing's for certain. We had to do what is right. So we are entering the Adyr's realm. And hope we understand the situation. We are merely here for answers. We honestly never expected it would come to this. Stay close, everyone.
Jeez, he's like a little portal to the underworld.
Yeah, but this one's different.
Whoa. What the heck happened to them?
They must be the ones marked by Adyr himself. And I think Adyr might have seen better days.
So, that two-faced guy is Adyr?
Yeah, apparently. They said Adyr was a tyrant and imprisoned in the rhogar well. But like I said, we know little about Mornstead and deities. So we don't truly know if Adyr is actually good or evil. And those deities of light and their judge were the hypocrites. That's something we've yet to understand. Adyr, we don't know we tried to know why you were a tyrant. We have only came here to find answers.
I don't think we could reason with this Adyr guy, can we?
It's not easy to persuade deities. Their powers, after all, are absolute. Absolute, yes, but never invincible. And Adyr's the main source of a rhogar, and yet we do not know if his intentions are wicked or not.
Yeah, let's hope he understands that we're just doing what is right. That we need to save humanity.
Yeah, and with our own strength and path.
Dad, someone's cooking on the altar.
Why do you refuse to open your eyes to their manipulations? To millennia of shameful distortions of the truth? For eons, I stood as mankind's guardian, shepherding them with wisdom and love. Yet in return, I was betrayed. Those three power-hungry malefactors who declared themselves judges turned my own children against me and waged a terrible war of needless slaughter.
If that's true, then what about the rhogar? They were attacking humanity in the first place, and you're in charge of them.
Judges, their crazed followers, butchered those who remained loyal to me. And when I created the rhogar, to put an end to the madness, they too were no match for the heathen.
Boy!
In the end, even I fell. Until the judges found themselves unable to kill a god, despite their best efforts.
So did that lead them to banish you to this realm?
In a world blackened and corpse-choked by their crusade, the judges banished me to this barren ground, which has served as my prison ever since. Mankind set about believing themselves, free from the divine oppression of which they accused me. And yet, how little time passed before the judges themselves were raised to the status of demigods, figures of worship, their real ambition all too clear. Yet how come the people deluded themselves into believing the triumph? How much blood has been spilled in their names since my punishment? Far more than was ever spilled in my name.
I mean, I get the picture. Not all histories were made clear.
And now, after all the time mankind have had to shape their own destiny, see what they have made of it. War, greed, hatred, suffering, chaos. They believed they were capable of guiding themselves, but have been proven sorely mistaken. Mankind needs a leader now more than ever.
But what about the rest of humanity who now calls you a tyrant? What about them?
And what of other beings who claim godhood? Where are they?
Whoa!
What of Adyr and the abhorrent umbral creature?
You mean a formless
They
mother?
are cowards, hiding in forcelight and obfuscating shadow, deeming you unworthy of their presence, their communion. And yet, here I stand before you with true words, open arms. For I love all of my children.
Well, can we at the very least have a heart chat instead of going through this fight? Whoa!
Listen to me. You must stop this before you allow yourself to condemn all of mankind for eternity. I am not your enemy, only what my own enemies fear. The loss of the dominion they have established for themselves in my absence. Cease your misguided violence. Now.
I'm afraid your Adyr is not giving us a choice. We aren't fighting for them. We are fighting for what's right.
You are in the presence of a god, your god. I formed you from nothing and can just as easily destroy you. Yet you dare defy my will. The world in which you exist is my world, my home, and yet mankind, my own creation, exiled me from it. You have no idea what it is to suffer such a monstrous betrayal, or to endure the ages of torment which follow.
Look, dear, I get where you're coming from. It's not easy to mend a broken heart after such betrayal. We didn't defy your will because we wanted to. There are some of us, like me, who's fighting to do what is right, even if that resulted in them becoming a villain. You spoke your truth, and here's mine. Well, ours. We are not from this world. Even you didn't know us. We are human, yes, but not of this world. In our home, in our new homeland, we have fought gods, others who sought power, and so did tyrants, others who wanted to misuse their power. So here's where I am.
I am Christopher.
The Elden Lord of a land's betraying, and my family and I fight for the sake of real righteousness. And while we did not know all about Mondstadt, and we came to end your imprisonment here, not our banishment, but to bring you to our home. There, we now free you. Thank you, Elden Lord. Ilian?
Are you all right? That was some bright light you guys might have been through. But where's Mr. Tamron? Is he not with you guys? He was, but the judge clearly got to him.
He was obsessed with wanting to keep the corruption of Judge Clerk a secret, even if it meant trying to kill us. Was that the reason why Tanlon was onto you?
Unfortunately, yes. Not even Judge Clerk was spared from corruption of the wound of Adyr. And the House Sentinels all went mad. I even want to know about it, but Tanlon wanted to keep me silenced. Even going so far as to kill anyone who knows her. That reminds me, have you done anything to Adyr by any chance? Did you destroy him? Guys, you all might want to take a look. What? Adyr? A god of humanity? And guardian of the lands between? But that's impossible. Adyr was a tyrant of humanity. How is it you are able to defeat him and bring him out of the rhogar realm?
It was because we listened to him. He said that the other deities didn't give us any choice. And yet he was the one who gave humanity a choice. He even said the self-proclaimed judges accused him of being a tyrant, and that he wasn't the enemy, only those that feared him. He even said he made the rhogar as a means to put an end to the madness humanity brought.
It would explain how Adyr looks different, but are you all certain you're willing to let Adyr be free from the rhogar well?
We're certain of it. He's been in the rhogar well long enough. Even gods can redeem themselves.